welcome back to my channel. So today's gonna be a mini eye tutorial on how I created this yellow eye. I had a couple of people asking me to do this look because they love the yellow. I am using the Juvia's Plays Zulu palette. I love this palette. It is amazing. The mattes are a little bit off on this one compared to the others, but nonetheless they are beautiful. I love it. I love creating looks with this palette. I think it's stunning, and for the summer, and the price is $17.50. You can't beat it. It's currently out of stock, but you can leave your email and be informed when it is available for purchase again. I love it. This is a very simple look. I only used 3 eyeshadows, 1 from that palette and 2 that you can definitely use if you have your own collection. It's not something that you need to go out and buy the colors that I used. That's just what I have on hand. Obviously use what you have on hand. Also, if you want, there will be a Spanish version of this video for people who only understand Spanish. I'll link that video down below so that you guys can watch it if you want to. It's basically going to be the same video, just a voiceover of me explaining how I created the look. If you guys are interested in learning how I did this extremely simple, bright summer eye look, then keep on watching. Also, I'm sorry you're going to be really scared because we up close and personal. And I have no makeup on, so we're about to get on another level, guys. We gonna get there. We're gonna get another level that you've never seen before. So I apologize if I scare you in the next clip, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it. Okay, guys, so we're really up and personal right now. You can see my pores, you can see my freckles, you can see my dark circles and my eye bags and everything in between. My eyebrows are a little bit red right now because I got them threaded, and I definitely have to pluck out some straight hairs because I have really strong eyebrow hair and it will get clogged. My skin in itself just like loves ingrown hairs, which is all over my body. That's just something I struggle with. So yeah, I'll probably have to like get those later on. But these are my brows. I used to have really thick brows, but with over threading and tweezing back in the day, they are what they are today. But you know, with the power of makeup, we can correct that. So right now all I'm doing is spooling my brows, and this is my problem brow. I'm just gonna spoolie both of them just so you guys can see. And I am going to I'm going to be taking my MAC Fluidline in the shade Dipdown to outline my brows. I never used to use any type of dip brow or like pomade to do my brows because my brows just be really thick, but you know, it's hard when you get them threaded and they just, you know, overpluck or mess up your shape. I've gotten to really bad people over the years and they've messed up my shape. So, you know, it's a living process. We will regrow, you know, we will regrow, it will happen. But right now, I just added some of the product to outline my brow. And obviously, anywhere that I make a mistake, I can definitely fix with concealer later on. And I'm doing light strokes to build it. I don't want to get too crazy. So I usually like to start off with the bottom, and now I'm going to do the top. So the top, I go really light-handed, because I don't want like crazy Instagram block brows. I try to avoid that and try to go as natural as possible. But, you know, that never happens ever. So yeah, I'm just going with the natural shape of my brow and just, you know, doing the outline per se, and like slowly filling it in as well. And the reason why I'm filling it in also with this is because if I just use a pencil and I go in with the clear brow gel, it kind of just mutes it out and looks very patchy and too many, like, it's not full. It looks very sparse. My brows will end up looking very sparse. Whatever makes you feel comfortable with your brows, do whatever brow routine you are used to. This is just what I've been doing. This is one brow done and this isn't. So one brow done, one not. You can see the difference. Obviously, always go with your spoolie and, you know, comb it out because you don't want excess product. You don't want it to look like one big old like block brow. Like, it doesn't work. And while it does kind of look like blockish right now, it will with the concealer and the clear brow gel lessen. Before I use any pencil or any additional brow product, I am going to take the AJ Crimson artist kit in the shade 1.3. It's this shade right here. As you can see, I love this shade. It's my favorite shade. On a Morphe 167. It's just a flat brush, and I'm going to carve out my brows to make them more precise, fix any errors in the brow, and you know, just clean it up. To buff out this concealer, I'm taking the Morphe M208 brush. It's just a flat brush. You can use a fluffy brush, and I'm going to just buff this concealer or foundation out just so it's not harsh, bringing it down to the brow bone. Yeah, but just be careful, you know, you don't want to mess up any shape. And then I'm just blending the top part up. And you know, the tail is always the most difficult because the way that my hairs have been growing, it's just very difficult to do. But I just like to finagle with it a little bit. Trust me, this isn't the finished product with my brows. We'll definitely be going back to it. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the Anastasia clear brow gel, and I am going to brush my brows with this product. And the reason for that, as you can see, a lot of the product is disappearing. It's starting to become sparse, and this is why I do this, because I rather do this, have the clear brow gel dry, and then go in with the pencil and fill in the sparse areas. That just works for me, because if I just do the pencil and then this, it's just way too much product and it just doesn't look good, and it becomes too bulky and too blocky. Now onto the eye look, which is what you guys have been waiting for, and it's super simple. I have never been one for color, so I wanted to do something that was bright but easy, because I don't have time to spend just blending my life away. Like in the summer, I barely want to do my makeup, and I wanted something that was fresh, something that was bright. So the first thing that I'm going to do is take the MAC Pro Longwear Paint Pot in the shade Soft Ochre, and I am going to place this all over the lid with my finger. You can use a brush, you can use your finger, you can use whatever you like. You don't have to use this primer at all. You can use concealer, you can use any other inexpensive eyeshadow primer, anything, just so that the eyeshadow will show more. Usually I set my primer on my eyes with the translucent powder. However, when I swatched this powder with my finger in my review for the Juvia's eyeshadow Zulu palette, it barely showed up. I really had to pack on the color. So when I did this look previously, I did not set with the translucent powder, just because I wasn't going to be doing a lot of blending, and that would make it look very patchy, and I needed the color to really stick to the primer and not to a powder. So that's what I'm doing. I'm taking the yellow with this I'm butchering this, Gashi smudge brush, which is like the weirdest brush to pack on color, but it works. I am just taking it with some of the yellow, and I am placing it on the lid. Yeah, ever so carefully. And the reason why I'm not using a flat brush is because I just like this technique better for my eye shape. Obviously you can see that there is some fallout happening on the side of my eyes. Obviously this is why I do my eyes first, so that I could just take a wipe and get rid of that. But I just love it. I'm just packing on the color to the intensity that I want. This is just what works for me. You could definitely use a flat brush. I just prefer to use any brush that I have on hand, because I don't feel like looking for a flat brush, in all honesty. I also take my finger as well, and I'm just going to pack on the color for a little bit of more intensity. So as you can see, this is what it kind of looks like right now with some fallout. I'm going to be taking Anastasia's Orange Soda on this Urban Decay brush that I got in the Basquiat palette. I just love this brush. It's so thin, it blends beautifully. Oh, I just wish they would make this brush separate and just like a big one, not a dual end, because it is phenomenal. So I'm just taking a bit of orange soda. So this is orange soda. It is basically just like a light orange shade. It's a great crease color, great transition. And I'm kind of just putting that over the yellow and into the crease and buffing that in and just really blending, sorry about that, and just really blending that color into the crease so that there are no harsh lines. Always make sure you blend. Like, just always make sure you blend. So I really just want to blend this color in just so that it's nice, it's seamless, and all of that jazz. Now as you see, as I'm blending, I feel like the yellow color is getting a bit dull. So I want something to brighten it up. So once again, I'm going to be taking my finger because it's easy. It's the closest tool I have. And I'm just going to be packing the yellow onto the lid to give it its intensity. Because when you blend eyeshadows with bright colors, you tend to lose some of that intensity. So, and then with no additional product on the Basquiat brush from Urban Decay, I'm just kind of blending it in so that there are no harsh edges. Obviously, I'm not a professional. This was definitely a look people requested, but this just is what works for me. So right now I'm going to clean up the fallout because nobody wants that. I'm just taking a cotton pad with some micellar water on it from Garnier, which is my favorite, and I'm just cleaning that up. Now for this look, I didn't want anything too heavy. I didn't want to do a winged eyeliner because I wanted the main focus to be on the yellow. So I'm going to be taking the Burberry Cat Lashes mascara in the shade Jet Black. I got this in the iconic Playbox by Sephora that was way overpriced, but this mascara, as you guys can see, is bomb. Oh, I don't even want to look at the price because I already know I'm gonna cry. Like, I already know I'm gonna cry at the price tag. I also don't use an eyelash curler. My lashes curl naturally, and I feel like when I use an eyelash curler, it makes it more difficult for me to put on lashes with just my band. Obviously, if curling your lashes works for you, by all means do it. It just doesn't work for me in the same capacity. Now I'm going to be taking the Koko Lashes in the style Coco, I believe, and I'm going to put that on my eyelashes just because I felt like with this look it was the best lashes for it. They are full, but they aren't like so dramatic like the Koko Lashes in Queen Bee, which are my favorite because they are super dramatic. And now I'm going to pop on my lashes. I don't know if I could do this on camera. So these are the lashes. Obviously with the yellow it's not appearing as bright, but that's okay because when you put the lashes on, it also blinds the color and we'll be touching that up. So right now I'm just going to be fixing my brows real quick. I'm taking the Anastasia Brow Wiz in the shade Caramel, and again just going through my brows. The reason why I don't do this first anymore, or just this step, is because, like I said, once I put the clear brow gel, this product just doesn't hold up on its own anymore with my brow shape, so I always do this last. It's just what helps me, and it just makes my brows not look so crazy. So, brow that's filled in, no brow. Brow that's filled in, no brow. So I'm going to go finish the other eye and the rest of my makeup, and I'll be right back. This is kind of the final look. We didn't do anything crazy. Obviously my brows are complete. You have the yellow, which is from the Juvia's Place eyeshadow palette. In my inner corner I have Stila Kitten. You can use any highlighter that you have, any pop of color. You can leave it blank. You don't have to put anything. I just like that pop. I only have mascara on my bottom lashes. I don't have anything because I wanted to keep the look fresh. So that's basically how I did the look. It's not crazy. It's not something super difficult. It just takes a little bit of time and patience to do, especially when you are adding the yellow color, because when you do blend, it does minimize the color. So if you want something more intense, you can definitely just build it up, the color up more. You can use a white base. I like it. I think it's very subtle, but when you close your eyes, you can see the yellow, and I just think it's subtle. I think it's summer-esque. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I showed you guys the look on my bad brow and my bad eye, which is funny because that's why I have such difficulty. My right eye is a lot easier for me to do, so when I was doing this eye, I was just like, damn, I should have showed them on my right, because doing my brow and my eyeliner on my right side is a lot easier than my left. But that's the challenge of makeup. It's not always going to be easy peasy. Doesn't matter how long you've been doing makeup, people always struggle. So I hope you guys truly enjoyed the video. Don't forget to follow me on my social media, my Snapchat, my Instagram. You know what to do. You know what to do. Just go follow me there. Comment, like, and subscribe. Let me know if you guys want to see any other looks with the Juvia's Place eyeshadow palette. There are so many colors in this palette that I really want to play with. This orange, I definitely want to play with that. Maybe do kind of like a sunset eye. I think it would be beautiful. Maybe like a mermaidy eye with like the greens and the blues. Like, oh, I love it. And just like a like bronzy pink eye as well for the summer. I think this is a perfect palette for the summer if you want to play with colors. I do have to say that their mattes, the quality of the mattes in this palette aren't as good as the mattes in their other palettes, but I think for bright colors and for the price of $17.50, I think you can't beat this. I think it's an amazing price, and that you should definitely go pick it up. It's currently out of stock right now, but you should definitely pick it up because it's amazing. But yeah, I hope you guys truly enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.